Anyone who's ever worked in a restaurant knows it's basically a masterclass in controlled chaos, right? It's this wild blend of passion and pressure. And the real secret to success? It's not just about the food on the plate, it's about the harmony of the team that puts it there. So today, we're going to break down the perfect recipe for turning your staff into a truly collaborative, high-performance unit.
I mean, that just says it all, doesn't it? It's this incredible mix of creativity and, well, constant challenges. And you know, one of the biggest challenges is always getting the teamwork just right? But what if there was a recipe, a set of secret ingredients to nail it every time?
Well, let's think of this as a 6-course meal for team building. We're going to serve up each course one by one, from the aperitif all the way to the digestive. By the end, you'll have the complete recipe for a stronger, more united team. Okay, first up, the aperitif. You know, just like a good drink opens up the palate and sets the mood for the meal, a positive atmosphere is what gets collaboration going. It gets your team primed and ready for the shift ahead. It's really all about starting things off on the right foot. So how do you actually do that? How do you create that positive vibe? What's brilliant here is how simple it is. We're not talking about grand gestures. It's about starting that pre-shift briefing with a quick, funny story, or just giving a genuine compliment to someone for the great job they did yesterday. These are the little things that, when you do them consistently, really lighten the mood and build that connection. All right, the mood is set. Everyone's feeling good. Now for our starter, open communication. You got to think of this as the essential spice for any collaboration. Without it, even the best team with the best ingredients can just fall flat. And here is a fantastic way to put this into practice: weekly idea tastings. Now, this is not just another suggestion box that gathers dust. No, this is a dedicated time where everyone, from the dishwasher to the head chef, can bring their ideas to the table. Just imagine the kinds of innovative flavors your team could cook up if they all felt like they truly had a voice. And now for the heart of our meal, the main course: constructive feedback. This one's a big deal. And you know, like a good stew, it needs to be handled with care. If it's too harsh, it leaves a bad taste, for sure. But when you get it right, it's deeply satisfying and helps everyone grow. So how do you serve up that feedback without leaving that bad taste? The key is the classic compliment sandwich. It's so simple. Instead of just pointing out what's wrong, you frame it. You start with some genuine praise, then you introduce the suggestion for improvement, and then you finish with another positive point. It's a small change, but it makes a huge difference. It makes people actually receptive to the feedback instead of just getting defensive. Okay, after our main course, we have the cheese. And in this recipe, your leadership is the cheese. And why is that? Well, because just like aging a fine cheese, developing good leadership judgment, that takes time, skill, and a really delicate touch. A great leader really understands that delicate dance between stepping in and stepping back. On one hand, yeah, you have to provide clear direction and guidance. But on the other, you've got to know when to trust your team to experiment and let their own creativity shine. Finding that perfect balance, that's what builds trust and really helps every single person on your team grow. And hey, what's a great meal without dessert, right? Our 5th course is all about celebrating success with some sweet rewards. This is the icing on the cake of motivation. It's the part that makes all that hard work feel genuinely worthwhile. And this doesn't have to be some big, complicated thing. A really simple, wonderful idea is to create a Dessert of the Month award for the most collaborative employee. Celebrating these small, individual wins is what builds a bigger culture of appreciation and keeps the whole team's spirits high. Finally, after every great meal, you need a moment to just digest. Our last course is all about taking that time after each service to reflect and adjust. This is where the real long-term improvement actually happens. And the process is so simple, but it's incredibly effective. After the rush is over, just get the team together for a moment. Ask 2 really powerful questions. What went well tonight, and what could we do even better tomorrow? Getting everyone involved in this daily huddle is like constantly adjusting the seasoning on a signature dish. It's those little tweaks that eventually lead to perfection. And in the end, it really all comes back to this one powerful idea. Building a great team isn't a one-time thing. It's a continuous process that, just like a signature dish, requires constant time, constant attention, and a genuine love for what you're all creating together. So, there you have it. That's the recipe.
The only question left is, which ingredient are you going to add first? Whether it's that positive aperitif to kick off the shift, or those sweet rewards to celebrate a win, just think about what that first step will be to perfect your team's unique recipe for success.